Welcome back to the channel. Today's video, we'll be reacting to Living Off 100% VA Disability Part 2. Guys, Part 2. This video right here that y'all like, she actually made a Part 2. Let's talk about it, Battle.
Y'all, it's Mila again. So the pay transparency video I posted yesterday did really well, and it reached a lot of people, which I'm glad because I'm always happy to help. I saw all the messages and I saw all the comments, but honestly, I have the attention span of a 5 years old. So instead of sitting down and responding to each message individually and each comment individually, I decided, why not make another video? So let's get into it. First and foremost, I want to say there's no shortcut and there's no big secret about how to get 100%. Your rating is based off of medical evidence, service connection, and the VA exams. That's it. That's all. If you qualify, you qualify. If you don't, then you don't. I wasn't going to address anything negative, but I did see some negative comments about how I finessed the system. I didn't finesse the system. I went through it. I went through the same process that everybody went through. I documented my conditions, went to my exams, and the VA made a decision. It's that simple. I also want to say this because it matters. Don't let anyone make you feel less or weak because you want medical or mental health care. Did y'all get that? Do not let anyone make you feel weak or less than for wanting mental health care or medical care. You need everything on paper. You need to document your care. You need to see your provider. You need to see behavioral.
Everything that she's saying, guys, I want you to understand that it's facts. She's telling you guys the exact right thing to do. Don't feel like you being in the military, your chain of command is going to tell you, oh man, sick call, don't go to sick call, it's for the week. Do not, I repeat, if you're looking at my video right now and you're in the military right now, don't do that. Because later on down the line, if you get hurt and you never went to sick call, you're shooting yourself in the foot. And who's to say stuff when you get out of the military, stuff get worse. When you get older, stuff get worse. It's evident now. You got some older guys, older vets, older women. They get out of the military and they very healthy. They very in shape. But it's that's rare. It's not a lot of veterans that's going to be in shape, guys. Let her continue.
Health. If you are not doing these things, you will not get the rating you deserve. If you're a super trooper, if you think you're too strong, if you think you're too, I don't know, if you think you're too good to go see a doctor, you're going to leave the army with 0%. And you're going to be mad. You're going to be one of the mad ass persons in the comments, mad because somebody that did 4 years got a higher percentage than you, but you didn't go to the doctor. You didn't vocalize your mental health problems. You didn't do anything. I'm telling you right now, there's no reward for not going to sick call. There's no reward for not taking care of yourself. There's no reward for not being your own advocate. Like, there's no reward in any of that. Because you're going to leave the army and you're not going to get the rating you deserve. And it's not the VA's fault. It will be your fault because you didn't seek help. You didn't go see your provider. You didn't go to EBH. Going to a professional does not make you weak. It protects you. Getting seen, getting treated, getting everything documented is very important if you plan to get out and try for a rating. The VA only looks at documentation. I'm telling you. And don't feel like you're trying to play the system or do, no, you're just getting what you deserve. You served and you should get what you deserve. Whether it was 4 years like myself or 20 years. You served. You signed that dotted line. You put your life at risk. You put your mental health at risk. You put your body at risk. You should get what you deserve. So when I was filing my claim, I did it myself. Some people might tell you, go to the VSO, go to this person, go to that person. I didn't do any of that. not because I didn't want.
And guys, beware of those that tell you to go somewhere and pay money, especially like to a third party, where you don't know, like you're especially if you don't know, like you're not reading your own documents on like your denial letter on how you got denied. If you're not reading none of that information yourself, and then you're going to a third party company to make file a claim for you on your behalf, right? Potentially they still can get that claim still can get denied. I'm just gonna let you guys know it's not like, okay, you go to a third party, you pay your money, half of the time it might get denied. Then half of the time you got other cases where the veteran actually be able to win that claim with that third party. So I'm not telling you guys not to go to a third party, but just beware. It's a lot of scammers out there, guys. It's a lot of scammers. Come on now. Y'all know it's a lot of scammers. And also, VSOs are right. They cool. But the thing is, you really want to do the research yourself. Let it continue.
To, but simply because I didn't know. And I was just doing stuff. Anyways, I did my claim myself. I went on the VA website. I fill out everything. First of all, I got my medical records. I went through my medical records, seen all the problems I had when I was filing my claim. I searched all of it up while filing my claim and plugged it in. I didn't go through a VSO. I didn't go through anybody else. I did it myself on the VA website. So I got out the Army November 21st, 2025, and I literally received my rating November 22nd, 2025. Some people wait months, some people wait years, but what I did is I did the BDD program, which stands for Benefits Delivery at Discharge. So what this program does is it allows you to like basically skip the line.
Y'all guys
And the
gotta
way
listen
I'm
to
talking
it.
to y'all now, I hope y'all
Listen
don't think
to
I'm
it.
trying to dumb stuff down for y'all, but I'm talking to you guys how I would want somebody to talk to me because I'm not really the quickest person. So I have to dumb stuff down for myself. Anyways, the BDD program is basically a skip the line thing. You do your I think I did all my exams and everything, finished with all my exams in like 2 weeks. That's how quick everything was for me. They skip line me with everything. And the reason they process everything so fast is because you have, with the BDD program, you must get your rating within 30 days of getting out the Army. These are the requirements for the BDD program. You have to be 180 to 90 days from your separation. That means if you're getting chaptered out, if you're getting med boarded, whatever, you can't do it because you don't know your separation day. You have to know your separation day. You have to be available for your exams. You cannot miss your exams. And if you have to miss your exams, call them and let them know, like, hey, this date does not work for me. Can you reschedule me quick and fast? Because everything is very quick and everything is very fast. Another thing is you must get your medical records.
With that scenario, that BDD claim, I never actually filed it myself. I hear a lot of good stories about when people do file that and they actually be able to, as soon as they get out of the military, they got a rating. But for me, it was a little bit different. Like I ETS, I got out of the military and everything, and when I got out, I actually went to a VA clinic like the month after that, and then it took another month for my benefits to actually kick in. So I say about 2 months roughly, but it's good information, guys. I hope you guys taking notes. Hope you guys really listening to what she's saying. She only got a little bit left, and we're gonna get into the next video, but let her continue.
So if you know that you want to go through the BDD program, I suggest getting your medical records today because they take forever to give you those. That's really all I have for y'all. If y'all have any more questions, please DM me. I'm gonna answer them. Okay, I'm gonna try.
I thought she was gonna go into like a little bit more in depth, like what she makes and like what else she does. Like, does she have any side businesses or whatnot? But I guess not. She was just breaking down as how she actually went to get her 100%, I guess. So, guys, this next video, I guess they're gonna do a pay transparency also, guys. They gonna go into a little bit more in depth, like how they live off, 100% disability, guys. Let's get into the video.
I've been fucking laying in the bed. I got fucking bedhead. Workout really kicked my ass today. And you can live off of VA disability. I'm 100% service connected. I receive both VA compensation at 100% and I receive SSDI. I'm a career specialist. Not that rank matters from the VA, but I think it's important for people to understand. Uh, I bought my house 3 years ago. I got 2.25% interest with no money down because of the VA loan. And my house is worth close to $500,000 now.
You cooking?
I live in California. My wife doesn't work, has never worked because my daughter was born with tricuspid atresia, so she's always been a stay-at-home mom. I'm a planner I started out as a cartographer. I was trained as a cartographer, but I moved into planning. And I worked as a planner up until 2011. And I've been okay financially. We do all right. I would do all right without other things, but I was lucky that I was able to, make a little bit extra money while I was in the military because when my mom died, she had a very, very small insurance policy. It was about $10,000, which was good for the 90s, I guess. And I was lucky that I had people in my life that knew how to handle money and help me invest, and we do all right. But I qualified on my mortgage based off of my VA compensation. That money doesn't exist for me. It's in a medical savings plan for my daughter. And when she passes, which she'll do before I do, more than likely, it then will be rolled into a family trust for my youngest son who's autistic. So that money is not mine. I don't use that money for me. It all goes to my daughter. Um, there's been times that we've used money out of that account to help the other kids. But
He's still going through a tragic situation. So it's still, even though he has things in place, it's still he's making it seem, and I get it, I understand it. Like, he's doing good, but it's stuff in place for his kids and everything. Like how he said, knowing his kids not gonna live longer than him, it's rolled up into a trust and it's still going towards his kids. So actually, kind of like living off of 100% disability, I think you might need to have like extra income or have like a second job or something that you're doing to make money. I don't know, guys. Drop in the comment section below on how y'all feel about this conversation right here. I don't know. I'm just curious. Let them continue though.
yeah, it's possible to live off VA disability, especially if you live somewhere like fucking Mississippi or Arkansas, where the
Facts.
cost of living and housing is fucking butt ton fucking
Facts.
low. No, a lot of people don't realize that sometimes the property tax out there is higher, but when your house costs $80,000 instead of 400,000, an extra 0.5% isn't that big of a deal. And then you got to live in those states. Which I was born in Arkansas. I lived there until I was about 10 or 11, and I fucking would not go back. Besides the fucking asshole, fucking just absolute horror of the fucking humidity and the summers and the mugginess and shit. And I'd have to live around people from Arkansas, which are all probably Trumpers. But it's possible. You just, you know, you'll live a normal life, a middle class existence. You won't fucking get rich, and you won't be able to fucking, fly to Ibiza and shit every fucking year for spring break or whatever the fuck people that have money do. you know, but as long as you manage your money well, you'll be able to maintain a vehicle and a house and food. There are 4 people that live in my house: my wife, me, my 2 kids, and we do just fine. But my wife's really good at, when she shops, like for groceries and stuff, of checking prices and labels, and comparing and making sure that she's stretching the family budget. Uh, but that should be part of anybody's life. Even if you do have money, there's no reason not to be frugal. So
I believe you can live off 100% VA disability alone. But it is some caveats. I think if you got kids, it's going to be a little bit more like difficult. Like you might have to have literally, like I said before, you might have to have an extra job. You might have to work. You might have to have like a side business. You might have to have a hustle that you do. You might have to be, you know, doing something in commission sales, something. You're gonna have to do something in school. You're using your post 9/11, your wife or your husband, your spouse, one of them actually work as well. So I don't think you really could just literally just be comfortable. Now I do your bills are going to be paid for sure. Like I said, your bills are going to be paid, but it's still the extra money that you might need for emergencies and different things. You might want to plan a trip, like I said. Also, guys, make sure you hit the links in the description below. Look, go get you a hat. Sign up to the newsletter link. When you sign up to the newsletter link, you can send me videos to actually react to as well. So I can react to the video and potentially be able to give you a shout out on my channel. Guys, this is Mike Make Me Laugh, and see you in the next video. Peace.